Folcon's 5. Folcon's 5. Folcon's 5. Folcon's 5. What's up, guys? It's the Folcon here. I'm here to give you, if you haven't read the title or for some reason didn't even look at the title, just look at the picture and click on my face because it's so beautiful. I understand that. I'm doing my top 5 games that I beat, or not beat, but I played with my brother. The top 5 games I like to play with my brother. I'm feeling very familial today, very close to my family. I don't know why, it just struck me. Saw something on Smosh that did like top 5 games or games they like to play with their parents. Well, I have played 1 or 2 games with my parents, but I played a lot of my video games growing up with my brother. We were 3 years apart in age, and so really we just bonded over video games. We liked playing sports, we liked playing video games, so we did those 2 things with neighbor, the real Hunter F and his brother, and we kind of just did stuff with that. But, so yeah, top 5 games I liked playing with my brother. My number 5 is Shrek 2. This was a multiplayer game we played on the GameCube, and it was a very fun game. I liked it. It was long, and it kind of went through the storyline of Shrek 2, the movie, with a little extra spots here and there. And it was actually a really fun game, really well done game. I was surprised usually like movie games aren't that good, but this movie game was actually really good. With playing as Puss in Boots through Sword and other types of things. I know I've talked about it before. It was one of the games I've completed 100%. I did that with my brother, and that was a really fun game. I would definitely check that out if I were you. And also just kind of, it was fun because we were younger. We could, we liked watching Shrek and Shrek 2. Those are some of our favorite movies. So that was a fun game to play with my brother. Number 4 is FIFA World Cup Soccer South Africa 2000, whatever that was, 10, 12, I don't know, for the Wii. I've talked about it before. It was my number 1 game for sports, my number 1 sport game, because, oh my god, it was so much fun. With the shaking the Wii remote to shoot and running around, you could do celebrations, just like holding up the Wii remote and shaking it while it made the sound of that one horn. Like it was just so much fun. And if you're playing alone, it wasn't as much fun because you weren't with people. When you played with other people, like I played with the real Hunter F, I played with my brother and my dad too, and it was just so much fun. So that's another game I just love playing with my brother. It's just, it's a soccer player, 1v1. Usually we're on the same team, but sometimes we were against each other. It was fun to be against each other because we could slide tackle each other and do stuff like that. But it was fun to be on I don't know. It could be fun to be on each other's team because we worked well together. But sometimes he was ball hog, sometimes I was ball hog. So we were against each other more than often than not. My number 3 choice is COD. Call of Duty, really any of the modern warfares. We didn't have 1, but we have 2, 3, and we have Ghosts, and we have Black Ops, and we love playing those together. That's probably one of the games we play the most, or he really plays COD almost every day, all day. If he could, I'm sure he would. When he's, like, Saturdays and Sundays, that's pretty much all he does, is play COD. So, there's that. He plays that a lot. I don't play it as much, but I still like playing it, and it was really just more me and him would go over to the real Connor F's house. Like I mentioned him a lot too because growing up, that is who I hung out with a lot, especially over the summer and stuff because we're next door neighbors. Me, the real Hunter F, his brother, my brother, we would all hang out. We would play basketball and baseball together, 2v2, or we would play video games. So we'd play 4-player Modern Warfare 2 in the basement. That was before they had like enemies and live where you could do more than 1 person on live. So we just do 4 people playing tack knife fights, or we would play throwing knives only, or something like that, just pistols or shotguns or something where you can only use one thing. It made it a lot of fun. So stuff like that. And I still play like online with my brother sometimes. We still play just me versus him. He usually wins. He's a lot better than I am, but I do. I kill him sometimes. I'm proud of that. I think that's a sign that I'm getting better, but hey, that's just me. Maybe. My second choice, or my number two, is Super Smash Bros. Melee. I really could have done any of the Super Smash Bros. Because we played that a lot, but we played Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube a lot because I don't know. That was one of the first games we got when we were younger. We got the GameCube as a present for Christmas. A, a long time ago when we were young, and that was our really main system. I bought a PS2 and PS3 recently within the last 3 or 4 years, so I haven't had those two for very long. But I've had the GameCube for 8, 9, 10 years, a very long time. I mean, we played our Game Boys and we played our GameCubes, and on the GameCube we loved playing Super Smash Bros. Melee. We would usually be on a team. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're almost always on a team. We had a competition type thing. I was the older brother, and he was maybe the better gamer, so he would probably have the potential to win, but as the older brother, I'd be like, no, you don't win, I'm going to beat you up, and I don't know what that did to his psyche, but I'm kind of a dick like that, but, so, we never tried to be on the opposite team, because I would usually win. Back then I would say it's because I'm better. Now I'd probably say because he let me win, but either way, we played a lot of Super Smash Bros. Melee together. We do, I mean, the venture mode is single player, but we do that. We would play 2v2. We'd try to get all the different characters. It was just a lot of fun. A lot of fun playing that with him, definitely. And my top game that I loved to play with my brother when we were growing up, and still now, is Mario Kart Double Dash. Again, really, Mario Kart 64 or Mario Kart Double Dash would have done. 64 is for the Nintendo. We only played that though when we were at my Nana's, and she had that the whole time we were growing up. So we grew up playing that when we would go over there. We would go over there. And if we felt like switching off playing single player mode, we would do Super Mario 64. But most of the time we liked to play together, so we'd always do Mario Kart. And we'd do battle, or we would do racing. And we did a racing, I'm again kind of a dick like that, and I would make it so I'd come in first, or I'd tell him, hey, I'm coming in first. And I don't know. I was kind of a jerk when I was younger. I don't know if that's changed much, but I try to, just let him do what if he wants to win, he can win. Because I'm not all that great of a gamer. Sometimes I can be. I mean, I have some good moments. I have some good games. I'm good at Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, stuff like that. Oh man, that's something that wasn't on the list. Maybe that knocks out Shrek 2. I don't know. That's another good game I like to play with him. Was Star Wars Battlefront and Star Wars Battlefront 2. We did that a lot. But yeah, Mario Kart Double Dash. We were sometimes on a team, but most of the time we weren't on the team. We would do things. I would come in first, or he would come in first, and the other would come in second and try to protect the person in first. Usually he was the one coming in first because I couldn't handle all the enemies attacking me, and I would usually get knocked back in a couple of places, so he would have to pick up my slack and come in first. So I would usually let him do that, but when it was just me and him, I would try to say, oh no, I'm going to win. Unless we were doing battle, and bomb attack and stuff like that, that was more even. I wasn't dick about that. It was more just with Mario 64, or Super Mario Kart 64. But yeah, so those are the top 5 games that I like to play with my brother, that I love to play with my brother growing up. Like, put in the comments games you like to play with your family, or family members. Someone I know, the Don, you have family members. I know the Real Hunter, the Real Hunter F, you have family members. If you're watching this, I know Jack and Austin have family members. I don't know how much Jack played with his sister, or how much Bowler played with his brothers, but maybe, I don't know. I played a lot with my brother. This is how I grew up. So, like, comment, and subscribe. This has been the Folcon. for another episode of Folcon's 5 reporting out. Yeah, peace out, guys. Remember to check out Block Soldiers, episode 2. I think I named it something like the Moon Story of the Moon Base, Tales of the Moon Base. That's it, Tales of a Moon Base. Because I just started coming up with names for the episodes I've been putting in stuff. I felt it was too short, too uncreative, needed something. So I threw in a name. Remember to check that out. It is really funny. I mean, I'm not just saying that because I made it. I am literally laughing the whole time. You gotta check it out. I mean, if you're for Obama, don't get all mad because we had Jack shoot Obama. But if you even caught that, go check that out. Jack shot Obama in it. So, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.